All right, welcome back to Expose the Wild trailer frame repair and reinforcement part 2. The trailer's completely done now. I'm just about to take it over to be sandblasted for a second time. We had it sandblasted once before all the welding took place. Unfortunately, a storm rolled in and it rained on a day it wasn't supposed to. So now that we're done all the welding, we're gonna have to take it back and have it sandblasted again. Tomorrow I'm going to prime it. Friday I will paint it. And it'll be ready to go back under the Airstream. So I'm going to take the camera off the tripod and show you everything we did with this frame from front to back. All right, so here in the front you can see these are the tabs, I guess, for lack of a better word. They slot in between the C-channel and the body, and then the body gets riveted to them, and that's actually what holds the front end of the trailer down. So they were in rough shape. The one on the left was nearly off, and the one in the middle was just all bent up and rusted. So we've put new ones on. We fabricated those ourselves. These are 2 new floor joists. There was absolutely nothing there because the Airstream couch goes across there, but we'll be putting a couple chairs in, so we've needed some support for the floor. So we put those, just some 2x2 L channel in to act as floor joists. We have some new outriggers that we fabricated ourselves and welded on, as well as we reinforced this cross member here with 2x2. It was pretty rusted and pitted, blown right through in several areas. And then we did the same for the whole front length of the trailer. You can see the 2x2 welded on to support that whole run. Then you get in here to the wheels, and we have new outriggers once again. We talked in the previous video about the plate we put on that covers over the lift kit. That's the plate that the axles actually bolt to, and it's slotted out. You can see there for the axle. Now we've made the slots bigger because I've ordered 2 4,500 pound axles. These are actually 3,200 pound axles. So with all the steel we've added to the frame and all the weight we intend on adding to the inside of the trailer, I needed significantly more weight capacity. So we called Inland RV, and they suggested that we don't go any bigger than 4,500 pound axles. At that point, it would get too stiff. So we've ordered 2 2,500 or 4,500 pound axles, and we're just waiting for them. Inland RV said 5 to 6 weeks. They were super helpful. I tried a few other places first, and they wanted all kinds of measurements and different things that I was a little nervous about doing myself. So I called Inland RV, gave them my make, model, and serial number, and they hooked me up. They're just able to tell me exactly what axles I needed. So that is exciting. So here's a couple. We had some outriggers we took off from up front that were still in good shape. So we replaced 2 back here that were in rough shape with 2 of the original ones we took off elsewhere. And then, as you saw in the last video, we have a new rear support, all new cross member. We'll be relocating our gray tank. So there's the hole from where the old plumbing came through the frame. Same as up this side is this side's pretty much the same as the other side. Some new outriggers on both sides of the wheels. These ones, I'm assuming from all the water that the wheels threw up, they were in the roughest shape, the 4 around the wheels. And again, with the plate, we've relocated the brake lines onto our new side panel here that we fabricated up. Again, we supported this one the whole way, and new outriggers that we custom made up ourselves. It was much cheaper. I was going to order them from Out of Doors Mart, but they were going to be like $30 per outrigger plus shipping to Canada. I think I bought 2 8-foot lengths of this that I had bent up in the same pattern as the outriggers for $45, and then I cut them all to length and used an old outrigger as the stencil to cut the curve in them. So I'm $50 and a few hours of my time for 12 outriggers that would have cost me $30 US plus shipping from Out of Doors Mart. So that's a win for me, I think. And then, yeah, back to the front. And that's it, guys. That's the trailer, all supported, reinforced. Let me see if I can show you the significant change. It might not be sitting perfectly level here. We just pulled it out. I was doing just the last of the grinding. But you can see just how much more level, or how much less sag rather, is in the back end of this trailer. It is sitting up nice and high. You can see because of our 3-inch lift, there's significantly more ground clearance at the end. We intend on boondocking the majority of our time, so we wanted to make sure there was ground clearance in the back. We didn't want to be dragging the trailer. You can see the extra clearance all the way around. Okay, so that's that for this part of the video. Tomorrow will be primer, which I will show you. We're going to wheel it out over there in the field, and I'm going to spray it. And so we'll prime it tomorrow with a coat or two. And then Friday I bought a glossy gray paint that will hopefully be close to what the tongue was before. And we'll get that done on Friday. And then next week, subfloor hopefully. That's it for today. I'm going to get this over to sandblasting. And I will see you guys tomorrow when we start to prime. Alright guys, so the frame is officially finished. We spent about 8 days welding on it, full days, like 8-hour days doing fabrication and welding. We've spent 3 days priming and painting it, but that was only 2.5 to 3 hours a day. So we primed it and then let that cure for 24 hours. First coat of paint cured for 24 hours. We just got the second coat of paint on, and now we're going to put it in the barn till Monday morning. It's now Saturday morning, so we'll have 48 hours just to sit and cure. Then on Monday we can pull it back to my place and put it back underneath the body. Next step from here is we're going to do all the aluminum body repairs. We're going to take all the windows out of the Airstream, and I got to take them all apart, get them fresh tint, and seal them all back together, put them all back in the Airstream. We're going to do the same thing to the main door just to make sure everything has a fresh seal on it so we don't have any water leaks. And I've ordered some new C-channel from Airstream, so as soon as that comes in, we'll do the subfloor and put the body back on the frame. So if you want to follow along with all that stuff, see how we do it, subscribe to this video. If you like this video, the framework part 2, give us a thumbs up, and we'll see you next time, guys. Thanks a lot.